for you guys to get. Really, dog wigs. Okay, so I went to this sale. I didn't videotape it. It was a garage sale, and it was just packed full of stuff. So I was just grabbing stuff because it was inexpensive. All of these cards I just piled on. There's some basketball cards mixed in here, but very few. Most of them are NASCAR cards. And I was just grabbing them, and I said, how much are these cards? And she said, 25 cents. For this pile of cards. So I have so many cards. I haven't gone through them yet. Some of these are like, sorry, I have a kitten meowing in the background. So they're like that 3D kind of cards. They are amazing. So I haven't looked these up yet. I'm gonna look them up in a minute. So just these were 25 cents for all of these cool NASCAR cards, which I do not know anything about. So I will look them up and check them out. And then as I was leaving, I saw like all these magazines, and these are just like prints that were signed. So I grabbed a big pile of magazines, and then one more of these cars, because I have a ton of cars that this signed whatever in a pile. So the signed person. And anyway, this all for $5 I got at the end when I was walking out. I'm like, oh, let me just grab these, and how much would be all this? And she said $5, which that is cool. So I'll look those up too. And then this big pile of cars, I'll just grab them really quick. So this is what I paid for first. Was she said $3 each for all these cars. And I was just, I have no idea. There was a ton of them, so I don't know anything about NASCAR. So I was just I grabbed a whole bunch of them. So I grabbed 10 of them. She said $3 each, and I said, would you take 20 for all of these? And she said yes. So that was pretty cool. I'm like, this is me. Like, oh, M&Ms, I know M&Ms. I don't know, like, who the people are. And Kodak, yeah, I know that. Coors. So that was what I was doing, because I literally don't know. And I had to hurry. Oh, and so right after I grabbed these, somebody came up behind me after I was picking through these and paid. Somebody came up and was like, how much for this whole bucket of cards? I mean, of cars. And she was like, I don't know, $300. So somebody bought them right after me. So luckily I was able to grab these. So now I'm gonna go look them up. This is so much to look up, but I'm excited though. It's pretty cool. I know it's collectible stuff. Okay, so I'm just gonna put everything in one big lot and do it as an auction because those cars weren't worth that much, and neither are all these cards individually. So if I just put it in an auction, we'll see what happens. So let's see, I just gotta try to think of how much I'm gonna start the auction at. But anyway, I know for sure I'll make my money back on these. I just thought it was gonna be more. And that's the thing, you know, like I don't know how anything about NASCAR, and I was like, wow, I'm getting a really good deal. But you know, I didn't look up these magazines individually, but I doubt it now that I've looked up the cars and everything and the cards. It's not that exciting. So anyway, I'll look this one up. So I'll just put it all in one big lot and put it as an auction and then see what happens. So I'm just not like, oh my gosh, I was really excited when I got home, but now I'm just like, okay, we'll see what happens. And then I'm still gonna go back out tomorrow to the other side of town, so probably add to this video because I only took one video of one sale today. So anyway.
No sé dónde lo voy a poner, está bien chiquito el cuarto.
Yeah.
Excuse me.
In a very long, dramatic
No, because it's cracked, and I don't know what happened. You don't know where this one's.
No, I don't.
Looks like World Market.
Well, Margaret, there you go.
Okay, I need one more. You don't know where this one's from?
No, no, and that's a coconut.
Coconut.
I can tell you that this one and this one.
The VRX photo shoot coming up. He just like made it up.
Thank you.
I did all their stuff for free, plus they cleaned $150.
Oh, really? they pay her whatever, the auction house is paying nothing.
Pleasure meeting you. I'll see you again because
Okay.
now, so thank you.
Yeah, so, she doesn't, that auction house. She's trying to look for somebody else and doesn't buy it, they're buy it later. Yeah, because she doesn't like to, when the estate sale is coming after the 3 days, they're done. They want to move on to the next sale. They don't want to mess with having to pick up all this stuff and clean it up. So if she had another person that she could call and depend on to come pick up the stuff after the sale and give her a good price, then yeah, she would go for it.
What do they pay now?
What do they pay
What do the
now?
auction houses pay now?
And probably for everything in this house, the garage and everything, she probably gave her about $200. I told her to put in her thing for $300. I would take it stuff.
Totally, once you grab it all, totally fine.
See, she doesn't want to mess with it. She doesn't want to mess with cleaning it up. This house doesn't have that happen. Because this house is more, yeah. There's not.
Oh, they're gonna take this down.
So.
Hey! What are you doing?
Yeah, well, I'm looking for Virginia Canadians.
Oh, yeah, you posted something. What are you looking for?
Cameras.
This house is amazing. This is a house. It's like an office. It's an estate sale in here. I mean, seriously, this house. It's crazy. And now we're in the garage.
No. Yeah, so this was like where the kids played some of the games. Yes.
I love how the house has terrazzo.
Okay, we'll go back upstairs now. That pool out there is cool. Wow. Huge bedroom. That's amazing. Oh my gosh. This for your clothes because, oh my gosh, it goes all the way up there. That's amazing.
Just took a picture of it.
The padding is what's wild. That was the look, I guess.
What part?
Padding. It's probably Masonic. Is it Masonic?
Love, love. This kitchen seems pretty small compared to everything else in this house. Oh, wow. Very colorful.
Tony?
Going into this other little house over here. Oh, look at down here. You have your tennis court. Somebody said there's nothing in this for sale. It's just like they just have it open for us to take a look at it in case you want to buy this house. I guess it's 11,000 square feet. A weird plant. Ropes. Looks like green beans. Okay, so before I talk about these things that I got, that mansion, I found out the owner of that mansion, which is, it's going to be hard for them to sell that thing because it is so unique to the person that had it built. it's not really an ideal property. But it was pretty cool, and maybe you can, have an office out of it, I guess. I don't know. It was really strange. Very large and, cool looking, but I don't know. Anyway, so the owner was a famous cardiac surgeon that was famous as in from Arizona. And his name was Ted Diedrich, and he was a cardiac surgeon, and he died of brain cancer from tumors from radiation surgeries that he did. So he actually was in a documentary called Invisible Impact. So I have to say that, so I remember to watch it. I'm going to go back and watch that documentary about surgeons that were doing this technique with radiation, and then he ended up getting brain tumors from it and brain cancer, which is so sad. But he died at 81, and he's the one that owned that house. So anyway, this is from another estate sale. This was an estate sale that everything was 75% off. So when he totaled all this up, it was totaled at $6.50. So, and then I just divided that by 10. And so it was like 50 cents each, pretty much, for these things. So that was pretty amazing. It was a full house, and I was shocked that it still had so much stuff in it on the last day and 75% off, because that never happens to me. Usually it's totally empty. So anyway, let's start with this one. This oil, which even on the first day, it was only $1. And so now, I got it for 75% off. And this oil, I can sell it for $100. It's listed and sold for $100 on eBay. So right now, today's October 1st, so I get my free listings for the month. So I'm going to list these today. So that's that old Ralph Lauren perfume, and it's pretty cool. So this one I can sell, and so you can see there's not that much. It's not full. It's like almost half full. And I can sell this one for $40. Let's see here. This one I can sell for $30. It's called Ungaro Diva. I don't know, never heard of it, but pretty cool. Oh, because you can open it. See, doesn't smell very good. So there's that one, and then let me find this other one. Hold on, because I've never heard of these names, and I can't remember which is which. So, okay, so this one, now this one barely has anything in it. There was one online, so this is called Escada Margarita. I don't know if I say those right, but anyway, this one, there was very few of them on there with this style of bottle. So this age, I'm sure, because they are vintage. And one that was online was 95% full, it said, and it sold for $200. So now I have no idea, since mine just has a little bit in there, but people do collect the bottles also. So I'm not sure what I'm going to list it at yet. But that was pretty amazing. Let's see, there's another one. It was this one that I looked up, and I could get $15 for it, and it's called Casimir Geneva, I don't know. So that one, $15, and then the other ones, this one's empty. I have another one of these. Amazingly, I have another one of these empty. Oh, I could see there's a little teeny bit in here. But I have one of these listed online. It hasn't sold yet. I can't remember how much I have it listed on, just for the empty bottle, because it's really cool. This totally opens up, and then there's just the bottle inside of it. Usually I like vintage. Oh, I guess it does kind of smell good. This one, the label fell off clearly, so I just grabbed it anyway, because I thought, when I get home it'll be on the bottom. And it's not. It says made in France. So I don't know how to look this up, because it's not engraved on the bottom. And this top, it fell off. And there's quite a bit in here. This is a huge bottle. So that's a bummer. And then I just got this clip for my hair. It's really heavy. It doesn't have a name on it or anything, but I always throw my hair up when I get home from work. So that is cute. Oh, and then this little Chanel perfume bottle, which will just go in my little Chanel collection, and so will this just go in my little Chanel collection. It's got stuff in it which I will never use. That I won't use old stuff, but I'll use this as I have a little setup, a Chanel setup in my room in the corner. So that is cute. Oh, and then this thing, which isn't worth anything, but that's okay. So some golf thing. I think it was worth like $5 online. But there's that. And then I got one more thing at another garage sale. Let me go. Camera is what I got. I went to a sale and there was some DVDs that I got for my daughter. I got 3 of those. They were $1 each. And then I saw this camera and she said, this is $3. And I said, oh, well, does it work? And she said, I don't know. It's antique. Look, it has a crack there though. And I said, oh, okay, well, I'll take it. And then I put it in my pile, and she said $6. And I said, well, you take 5 since you don't know if it works or not. And she said, yes. So I sell these little cameras all the time. Just put on the listing, you don't know if it works or not. And they sell for parts or whatever. So anyway, yeah, this one, since it has this, but it is cracked though. Is that dented? No. So this is cracked. But anyway, it does have it with the light bulb in it too. I could sell this for $50. And I paid $2. So it was a pretty fun weekend. And I'm going to go ahead and list all this fun stuff now and put up the solds.